Hey guys, how we doing? Welcome to another chat show here on the buzzing Pattaya, and as you can see, I'm resorting back to the balcony, but it's a nice cool day today, so I'm happy with that. And I'm going to go through some things that I think you should be doing before you come out here and when you get here. I've been asked quite a lot actually. It's quite good because obviously it's showing signs that you guys are considering to come out here, which is fantastic news. We need you out here, so do come out. You may have seen some of the night walkabouts I've done where you can see what's going on. I haven't yet done LK Metro Bacau in that area. I will do that this week. But again, you know, these areas are really like, they're going good, guys. You know, they're going good. So don't feel that you're coming out to nothing, because you're not. You really are not. So today's chat is about essential things you should do back home, and also when you get out here, some steps that you need to follow. And I do get quite a lot of messages saying, look, Trevor, I'm coming out. What do I do with this? What's the best thing to do with that? So I thought, rather than me answer individually, let's make the video. And what I would ask, there's a lot of seasoned travelers that are in the buzzing community here, which is fantastic. So guys, please share your advice, any tips and advice you can give. Please share it in the comments below, and let's see where we go with this. All right, so before we get started talking about tips and advice, very quickly guys, jump on our Discord group, have a look on there. There's a big community, 11,300 and something members now. The rooms are busy. There's lots of information being shared, completely free, doesn't cost you a penny. Have a look on it. There is a link in the description below. Get yourself on, and you can ask more specific questions in certain areas about maybe insurance or visas or passports, whatever you want to ask. All right, so as always, what I'm going to do is throw over some overlays on top, because I know you don't really want to stare at my ugly mug. So let's put that on there now, so you can have a look at what's going on around the town. These are recent videos, so at least it will keep you up to date on what to expect when you get out here. So you're coming out, and the question I get asked quite a lot is, there any tips and advice I can give you? So tip number one, while you're back home in your home country, make the time and effort to go and get a copy of both your passport and, if you are bringing over, your driving license. Try to get a laminated copy so that you can put it in your passport, put it in your wallet. Get a small business card size copy of both your passport and your license, and put them in a laminated format and a business card size, and put them in your wallet. And I'll tell you why. You don't really want to be walking around the city with your original passport, with your original driving license. You know, maybe you'll drop them, maybe you get drunk, maybe you lose them. And also, as well, as if you are stopped, maybe you're hiring a motorcycle or you need to provide documentation to prove who you are. If you are stopped and you give them your actual driving license or your actual passport, well, they've got you by the short and curlies. If you give them a copy, it's more than adequate, and they will then look at that copy and deal with whatever the situation is at that moment and given time. And if you really do need, for whatever reason, you really do need to produce the original, well then at least then they'll take you back to your hotel and you can get it. Okay, the next one. Now this is often overlooked. So what you need to do, guys, is get yourself a coffee, sit down in the quiet of the day, and genuinely read through your accident and insurance policies, and get a highlighter pen and highlight your key and significant points, i.e. how much cover you're covered for, what you're covered for, what the procedures are, the telephone number. These are things that, you know, we don't actually bother looking at until it's too late, and you think, God, what do I need to do? Who do I call? Where do I get the information from? Just be prepared, guys. You know, you want to come out here, you want to have fun, you want to enjoy yourself. The last thing you want to do is present yourself with a situation where you think, oh, I didn't do this, or I didn't check that, oh no, this has gone wrong. Guys, just grab a coffee, take 10 minutes out of your day, you know, if you're at work or you've got a coffee break, whatever you're doing, and get a highlighter pen and make the significant highlights of the key issues that I've just mentioned. It really is worth its weight in gold, especially, you know, what a lot of people fail to recognize out here is that if you are involved in an accident, and I genuinely hope you're not, but if you were to be injured or in an accident, whatever, there is a significant risk in terms of the other party having insurance, as in Thai people. Very rare do they get the insurance. So you're then in a position where you're going to have to dig yourself out of a hole. I know it sounds crazy, I know it sounds wrong, but it is what it is, and it is how it is out here. You know, it's very, very common for an accident to happen and a Thai person has got zero insurance. So, you know, be prepared, guys. Check your small print, make sure that you come prepared, and you know, if A, B, C, D or E happens, I've got it covered. Money. I would strongly recommend changing maybe about £100 worth of your currency into Thai baht. The reason I say that is you don't want to get off the airplane with no money and then you're going to go into some of the shops in the airport. You know, you've got a taxi waiting for you, stuff like that. You know, it really is handy just to have a small amount of money in case you need it. What I would suggest you don't do is change all your money back in your home country, because the chances are you're going to get a far less rate than when you come out here. Now, if you do get to Bangkok Hospital, let's be talking about insurance. If you do get to Bangkok Airport, go downstairs. There is a super currency exchange down there. They offer very, very good rates, as also do the yellow TT exchange booths here in the city centre. You're always literally, you know, a couple of minutes away from an exchange booth. With regards to your money, I'm not going to be, you know, your dad and tell you what to do, but all I'm going to do is just share a couple of tips. But one of the things I do suggest you do is separate your money up and split it around. Don't keep it all in one bag or one envelope or one position on your luggage, because at the end of the day, should something go wrong and then you've lost all your money, you're in a world of trouble. So maybe put some in your pocket, put some inside your wallet, put some inside the suitcase, your main hold luggage, put some inside your hand luggage. You know, spread the risk, and then that way, then when you do come over here, then you've got at least money available should you, you know, God forbid you lost your luggage or something, at least you've only lost a portion of your money. When you do come out here, bring large denomination notes, okay? So like if you're in the UK, bring £50 notes, make sure they are crystal clean, no rips, no writing on them, anything like that, because that will get rejected. So go down to your bank, order your money, ask them for largest denominations you can get, and make sure they are absolutely mint condition. There's, again, nothing worse than coming over here and suddenly you've got a £50 note that's got, you know, I love John written on the back of it, and then suddenly you can't change it, because they will refuse it. They're very, very strict on it out here. They will refuse it. So make sure your money is crystal clean and in large denomination. Travel. I see guys come over here like with 2 or 3 huge big suitcases, and I'm like, dude, how long are you here for? And they're like, oh, a couple of weeks. Listen, guys, the clothes out here are cheap as you like, and it's not a fashion parade, okay? It really isn't. Nobody gives a damn what you're wearing, whether it's a 50 baht t-shirt or a 500 baht, you know, Armani original. No one cares. Nobody cares. The only person that cares is yourself. Now, obviously, I appreciate, you know, personal pride. You want to look smart and all the rest of it. But if you're looking smart to go in the bars, trust me, the girls couldn't care less. They are not in the slightest bit interested. Of course, you know, how do I say it? You know, dress how you feel comfortable. But what I'm saying is travel light. You know, don't bring over 2 pairs of trainers, 2 pairs of flip-flops, a couple of nice shoes, and, you know, some long sleeve shirts, some jeans. You know, don't bother. Just come over here and buy it. It really is cheap as you like. And also as well, you know, if you do buy some stuff over here and you don't necessarily want to bring it back to England, we'll give it to someone that's got no clothes. You know, give it to somebody that's on the streets. So, you know, it doesn't hurt to come over here and travel with just hand luggage. I used to do it all the time. I'd come over here only with a hand luggage, and that way, when you also get off the aeroplane, there's no standing there waiting for the travelator to bring the bag around 500 times before you realise your bag's last. You know, I'm sure you've all done that. I know I have. So, you know, you just straight out through the gates and away you go. So, guys, if you can, try and travel as light as possible. You know, you can pick up t-shirts out here like 50, 60 baht. You can buy shoes here for £2, like 100 baht. You know, you can buy shorts and that for like, you know, a £5 a pair. Pennies, absolute pennies. So, guys, do yourself a favour and travel as light as possible, and that way when you do get out here you can adapt to the temperatures. So, you know, if you are finding it hot and you've only got your original t-shirts, you know, your branded t-shirts that are thick and good quality, well, then you can nip down the local market and buy some cheap flimsy crap and it'll be fine. So try and travel light. Taxis. Do not go downstairs when you get to the airport and use the taxi rank downstairs. They will fleece you left, right and centre, and that's not the best way to start your holiday. So what I suggest you do is try and pre-book a taxi. If you're not sure, I've made mention of Discord. Jump on there. There is a taxi section there where you can, you know, share taxi numbers and email addresses. You can book taxi, and that way when you come out of the exit into the area, into the airport, there'll always be a Thai person stood there with your name on the plaque, and they'll be waiting for you. And that's much, much better than going downstairs and getting on the expensive taxi rank, because they will fleece you guys. You can take a bus. The bus, I think, is about 116 baht. But I've got to be honest with you, you know, how do I say this without being rude? But, you know, if you're going to take a bus, then I'd really reconsider why you're even coming here, because the taxi's like, you know, 1,000 baht. and your job done, whereas a bus is 116 baht, takes 2 and a bit hours, and you know, it's just a whole world of hassle. I would get yourself a taxi, I really would. And as I say, have a look on Discord. There's people there sharing information. And guys, if you can recommend, you know, please drop an email or drop a telephone number, whatever, to a taxi person that you've recommended. I'm sure many of you have travelled here many times, and you've got some good numbers in your pocket. So please share them away. That's the thing I love about the buzzing community, is we're all keen to help each other. The hotel. With regards to your hotel, one of the things that I think you really do need to do is you've got to research the location that you're going to intend to stay in. It's nothing worse than coming over on holiday and you're all ready to rock and roll. You go out for the first night, you party hard, you have fun. The next day, you know, you go out there, you come back at like 1 o'clock in the morning, you realise that your hotel is right next door to a nightclub that's going to pump out till 6 a.m. in the morning. You know, do your research. Come onto Discord, go onto forums, go anywhere you can and ask questions. What kind of hotel that you're looking for in terms of facilities, and also the location as to where is nearby. What are you going to be expected? You know, if you're going to be in a hotel down Soi 6, well, you know it's going to be noisy. If you go to a hotel in LK Metro, forget sleep, because they just crank it up and carry on till the early hours of the morning. So do your research, guys, please. Also, in terms of your hotel, make sure you're aware of what time you can check in. Again, you know, if you've arrived here early hours of the morning, you travel down, they say, sorry, you can't check in until 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, whatever it is. You know, maybe you need to organise with your hotel a predetermined check-in time. Say, look, can I check in early? And, you know, you might have to pay a little bit of a premium, whatever. But it's far better to have a room waiting for you than for you to get here and be told, I'm sorry, so you've got to wait another couple of hours. You got 200 suitcases, you're dressed in Arctic warfare gear, and then you're going to sit in the sun and melt. So it's not very good. So guys, you know, just spend a little bit of time and make sure that you connect with your hotel. Firstly, find out where do you want to stay, what kind of sleeping pattern do you want to get into. You know, are you a heavy sleeper, in which case you can sleep on top of a speaker, or you're a light sleeper, in which case you can hear a pin drop. You need to be very aware that these areas here can be very noisy. Make sure in the fridge that there's bottled water supplies, and use the bottled water even for brushing your teeth. And I'll tell you why. So many people come over here and they get a dicky stomach simply because they use the tap water, and the bacteria and that inside the tap water affects them. Now, I'm very lucky, I can drink the tap water pretty much, don't have a problem with it. I don't do that, but if I brush my teeth, I always use the tap water. I don't use bottled water. But guys, it's up to you. You know, you don't want to come over on holiday and then find you're in a world of trouble because you've swallowed some tap water and it's disagreed with your system. So check the bottled water. If there isn't, nip down to 7-Eleven, go get yourself some. You know, there's plenty of options there, but use bottled water. All right, so where are we now? Okay, right, so in terms of protection, and I'm going to go through a few things here. You need to think about this. So many people just don't, you know, they disregard this. So first one, mosquito spray. You know, how many of you guys have been on holiday and found that you've been the target of 8 million mosquitoes, and you woke up in the morning looking a dot-to-dot puzzle? You know, it's not fun. They itch, they can itch and scratch all the time, they can hurt. Guys, get yourself some decent mosquito spray. Bring it out with you, put it in your hold luggage, and just get it out here with you if you're coming out here and you are susceptible to a few mozzie bites, because they are out here and they will target you. Absolutely no doubt about that whatsoever. It's hot. Okay, right now you can see behind me here, there's very little sun. However, if I was to go and sit out that all day like it is now, it will fry you. Okay, it really will fry you. So guys, bring some decent suntan lotion, particularly if you're fair skinned or you struggle with the sun. Bring some good factor 50 sun lotion, but make sure it's good quality and bring it from your home country. The stuff out here in the 7-Eleven, that, to be honest with you, is pretty crap. So, you know, for the sake of saving a few quid, it might save you a lot of hours of laying on the bed with the fans on, beetroot red. You know the score. We've all been there. I've done it myself. So you know, make sure you bring out some really good quality suntan lotion if you're the sort of person that struggles with the sun. I made mention earlier about drinking the tap water. Yes, you've got pharmacies every left, right and centre here. You're never short of a pharmacy, but again, you know, maybe you're not sure about what products they're giving you, because a lot of the products are written in Thai, so perhaps you might want to bring out some diarrhea tablets. You know, we have spicy food out here. There is obviously tap water issues. You may get yourself caught short. It's better to be prepared and have something in your luggage, or you know, just have something on standby just in case you need it. Now, talking of needing things, you'll often be sat in bars and there'll be guys riding around on motorbikes. Now, you've seen it on the videos when I'm doing the walkabout. People ask me and they accost me and say, Mister, you want Camagra? No, I don't need that, thank you. But anyway, what I'm saying to you is this: if you are in need of any enhancement products, I would strongly recommend that if you can, I don't know what the legislations are and the legalities are back in your own countries, but I don't know whether you can or cannot, but if you can, guys, bring them with you. Don't rely on the copies out here, because you'll get pounding headaches, so I'm told. You can feel really like nauseated, so I'm told, and sometimes they don't work, so I'm told. And if you believe that, believe anything. Anyway, my point being is this, that the copies are very dodgy. So if you are definitely in need of that kind of enhancement, then I suggest you bring that with you. It may well be a much safer bet than waiting for Mr. Lucky to come past on his motorbike and offer you some solutions to your issues. Regarding bagging up, okay, condoms, again, bring them out here with you. And listen, you know, I don't know, you know, each to their own, but so many guys here, you know, they don't want to bag up, and I think they lose reality of what this place is. This is a business. You know, the girls are busy, and you know, if that's your kind of thing and you don't want to bag up, well, good luck to you. But I would strongly and seriously recommend bagging up. You know, there used to be, back in the day, that used to be like when I first started coming in, I got told for saying back in the day, I was told, you've only been here 5 minutes and you're talking about back in the day. You don't know what back in the day was. So what I mean is that in the 10 years that I have lived here, albeit a short time, but it's been a fun 10 years, the checks that the girls have to undertake in the bars has got less and less. So it's better that you take precautions yourself than rely on them to do it for you. So I'm just saying, guys, listen, you're grown men, you do what you want, but all I'm putting on the table and saying, guys, bring your decent condoms. There's nothing worse than buying some cheap rubbish here and then you're in mid-flow and you found out that it's split and it's broken. You know, you're then in another world of trouble. All right, so that's pretty much the do's and don'ts in terms of like things to bring. If you think I've forgotten anything, guys, please, again, drop a comment below, much appreciated. I want to just finish off on 2 things. And the first one is, don't make plans, okay? Don't make plans, guys. I'll tell you why, especially if you've never been here before. When you come out here, we all have expectations of what we're going to do, where we're going to go, you know, things we want to get on our tick list and tick the boxes and all that kind of stuff. And I get that. Totally get that. No problems. But the biggest problem is that when you get here, all those pre-made plans go out the window, simply because you're engulfed in this frenzy of activity. You're engulfed in the whole, what's the word I'm looking for? The ambience and all that kind of stuff. And it's just an entertainment zone. So you might have thought, well, I want to go to this island and I want to go there and I'm going to book this, I'm going to book that. And then suddenly you think, damn, why have I done that? I don't want to go there now, I want to do this. And also you'll meet new friends. You know, when you come out, if you come to our buzzing coffee meetups on a Monday and a Wednesday at 12 noon, or you come on our bar crawl. I mean, last week we did a bar crawl, 35 people. It was fantastic. We had 3 bar buses full, which we were ferrying around, going to various locations, and we had an absolute scream. We really did. So yeah, you know, try not to make plans, guys, because ultimately the plans do end up going out the window in the majority of cases. So I would suggest when you do come out here, literally sit yourself down, come to a buzzing meetup, a coffee meetup, or just go out and, you know, explore the city on your own, but don't make plans, because often those plans will get changed and then you may lose money, you know, by changing them and all that kind of stuff. And lastly, but most importantly, and this is the most important point I'm going to give, especially to you new guys, because you need to know this, keep it real. Keep it real. And I'll tell you why I'm saying it like that. Is for the simple reason being is, guys, you know, if you've not been here before, listen to the comments in the section below. Listen to the guys that have been coming here a long time. This is a business, it's not love, okay? It's very rare that you will find a girl that's fell in love with you for more than 3 days. All right, just keep it real, guys. The girls are here to earn money, you're here to have fun. It's as simple as that. And at the end of the day, don't get your heart broken, because it's very easy, very easy to lose the reality of what's going on around you, and you're swept away in the emotion of things, and suddenly you think, oh, she's really nice, oh, another day, I'll ask if she wants to stay with me another day, maybe she wants to go shopping, maybe she wants to go to the island, and all of a sudden feelings start getting attached, and that's when it's the danger zone. You have to really, really believe me when I tell you, these girls, they'll look you in the eyes and they'll say, oh, miss you, Tilak, love you, and all the rest of it, and they're just waiting for this. That's all it's about. So keep it real, guys, keep it real. Between when you arrive and between when you go home, maybe disconnect your heart a little bit and keep this one focused, because when you've had too many of those, it's easy to get lost and swept away in the whole sea of what is one of the best entertainment zones in the world. And yes, I'm going to say that because it is. And I don't care what you're saying about it. It's down, it's done, it's finished. It's not. When you come over here, trust me, you ask the guys that came on our bar crawl the other day whether they had a great time. I can tell you now, every single one of them, if you go into Discord, look under where it says bar crawls, they all say what a fantastic day that was, what a fantastic night, it was amazing, unbelievable, and it was great fun. So if you do come out, join us on a bar crawl every Friday, 1 o'clock in the Buzzing Bar, and we're soon to be doing what we're going to call our Tuesday 10s, and Tuesday 10s is where we're going to just take 10 people to some of the smaller bars, because some of the smaller bars can't cope with the large amount of numbers that we walk through the door, so that's just a bit more laid back, a bit more chilled out, and a bit more fun. All right, so that's it, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Like I say, get a copy of your passport, your driving license. Make sure you spend some time, read your insurance, highlight what you're covered for and all the things there. Change up a small amount of money. Don't use the exchange booths in the banks and stuff like that. Use either the super change downstairs or use the TT ones here. Try and travel as light as you can. You don't need to bring everything with you. Get yourself a taxi booked. Don't go downstairs. They'll fleece you wrong. Get yourself a taxi. Get on Discord or start on the forums and get some taxi numbers and get yourself covered that way. Do your research on your hotel. Don't end up on top of a nightclub. Trust me, it ain't fun. Drink bottled water and use bottled water to clean your teeth if you are susceptible with a dodgy stomach. Mosquito spray, sun lotion, diarrhea tablets. Put them in your suitcase, get them, bring them. If you don't need them, well, that's great. If you do need them, at least you got yourself covered. Camagra and condoms, don't get the copies, guys. Bring the real thing. If you're not sure and you want to get Camagra, but you can't get it in your country, then when you do come over, go to a pharmacy, a proper pharmacy. Don't get the guys on the motorbike taxis. It ain't worth the risk. Don't make plans, because plans go out the window when you're here, and keep it real. All right, so that's it. I hope you've enjoyed today's chat. Like I say, guys, if you could share any experience, any knowledge with anybody, especially for guys, think about guys coming out for the first time and say, listen, guys, this is what I would suggest you do because I made this mistake or I've learned the hard way. Please, guys, drop your comments below. That's what makes this. Let's try it again. This is what makes this platform so enjoyable. All right, so there you go. That's it for me. Thank you very much for watching. Please, as always, guys, remember, hit the subscribe button and also the bell icon if you'd like to be notified when I bring out a new video. Check out our members area. More and more members now joining, and Discord, like I say, it's completely free. It's a huge platform full of massive amounts of knowledge, information, and experience. And if you'd like to support the channel and the work that I do here, there is a link in the description below, and membership starts from as little as 89p a month. All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, and please, as always, wherever you are in the world, stay safe.